Yay. Well, I got almost everybody. There we go. Remove that one. All right. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to, well, let me mute myself over here. Hold on. There we go. I am Rachel, aka Lilyworks. Why is this so echoey? Hold on. All right. What in the world? Okay. I am Rachel, aka Lilyworks. Why? I just want my phone to go away. You guys already know me. I have the Lilyworks Jewels and Lots channel. I have the Lilyworks Antiques and Collectibles channel. And today we're going to be talking about District, which is the new and hottest reselling platform out there. It is meant for marketplaces to create a community first, and then help you guys to start reselling on that community. And both of my guests here, Sammy and Yesenia, are both vintage resellers, and they have bigger markets out there. So Yesenia is actually from the Quirky Groovy Vintage Marketplace, and that marketplace started as a big Facebook group. And then also Sammy's group is the Vintage Jewelry Addicts, which is becoming really hot and popular right now. So many trains are going on over there as well. And yeah, so I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
I'll jump in. I had myself on mute. Thank you so much, Rachel. My name is Samantha Davis. I'm founder of Vintage Jewelry Addicts. Our motto is to build and sell your collection with us. We are addicts, and we are not here to have our addiction solved. We are here to be addicts. We launched, we actually technically launched on the District platform as a different community for vintage clothing, and we relaunched just a couple of months ago as a jewelry focused group. And I think that's really how, I can never do this correctly, there we go, Rachel found us because we are jewelry loving sisters, and it's been such a great journey to welcome so many new sellers, as well as veteran sellers. We really try to help you find your place here as a seller so that you can be comfortable selling with us and hopefully sell on other platforms. And of course, we love our customers, and we hope that, you fuel your addiction with us. We have some really great plans coming up for the future. We love trains as well, different themes, different ways to just be excited about the pieces that we're shopping for ourselves, shopping for others. And also, most importantly, to form relationships with each other. I think what's so beautiful about this new way of selling is that it's really about social selling. And so it's not just like a static post and you never know who's behind the post. You actually get to know that person and can form a relationship that's online that can often become a friendship offline as well. Oh no, we lost Yesenia.
There she is. She's back.
She's back. And I just finished.
Sorry, I live in like the middle of nowhere.
No.
My service is so bad. So I'm from Quirky Groovy Vintage. So we actually started on Facebook, and Misty is the one who created the group. And then we started on District about 2 months ago now, I believe. So she started Quirky Groovy Vintage to make friends, sense of community. We help everyone, we educate, and we just try to help everyone in any way we can. And we are a sales group, buy, sell, trade. And now we're here, and now we can launch lives and be able to socialize and just kind of get everyone together. And it's just been really fun.
Awesome. And what is your role in the marketplace?
So on District, I'm a mod in the groups. I admin all the groups we have. I think we have 7 of them. Okay. I run Quirky Groovy Vintage Kids, and I help in just wherever I can in all the groups.
And what kind of things do you guys sell over there?
So we have clothes, jewelry, housewares, shoes, everything. I was like, everything you can imagine we have.
And does it fit into like a specific theme, or is it like if you go into an antique store, that's what you guys have?
We have everything.
Okay.
And then we post like weekly threads, like, you know, we also narrow it down from like by era. We do like MCM, housewares, everything. It's really fun.
Yeah. So, and then Sammy's group not only does jewelry, but she also does the accessories and things
Yep.
like that.
Bags, belts. Really, my end goal is size free. And it's just really because I have found that with vintage it can be frustrating, and I think we all have been there where we're like, oh, I love it, but it doesn't fit. And so after building a vintage clothing community on Facebook, I was like, you know what? Let's niche down, and that's what Quirky has done so well. That's why Quirky has 7 groups, because each group is a niche, and so it's
Yeah.
really powerful to get really focused as a marketplace, because then the gems emerge, you know, the things that you can't find where you live, or you have to pay a gazillion dollars to get it. So I'm really excited to see what gems of jewelry and handbags and other accessories that our sellers find for our buyers, and that our buyers find it's very easy to purchase, because it's more like a one size fits most situation.
It's like a one-stop shop for all things vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of love it that we all sell jewelry here. And we can talk freely about jewelry here because we all do. Do you wear a lot of jewelry, Yesenia?
Yeah. So all my
Okay.
rings are actually,
Ooh, let me see.
all my stuff actually comes from Quirky.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was like, everything. Oh, wait, this way. So everything that I wear, and I'll show you guys. So this is from like she's actually a mod. Oops. So this is from the 70s,
That's
Lucid,
amazing.
and it's Macy, and she's one of our mods, and she's great. And then we have this one. It's like one of my favorites. It's like a
Oh,
crescent
cute.
moon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
MCM.
Yeah, and then we have like, I mean, I think everything that I work basically comes from there. And Rebecca Murin, who's one of our admins, and she's great, and she does a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We probably won't see her in the spotlight too much, but she's Cavalier Collectibles, and she does I think almost weekly ring purges, and she has some of the best stuff too.
Nice. So what I have come to find out with live selling, I used to do it on Whatnot and never really gained a lot of traction as a seller. And I mean, I gained a tiny community, but I never really realized the full like extent of jewelry reselling, live selling, and how great and perfect it actually is. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to make an exclusive jewelry market for us. It's called the Lilyworks Jewels and Lots. So we also create lots and sell lots and buy lots, and people within our community, if they like sort through like a Goodwill shop Goodwill box, they might pass it on to a crafter who's in the group. So that's kind of where we started. I actually started off with a research jewelry Facebook group. So if you guys ever need a like Maker's Mark file, I have you guys covered. It is
That's
a big,
amazing.
extensive Canva file that you can go through, and I regularly update it. And that's why I put it in a Canva file, because I can update it regularly. And so it started off with as like research and helping each other research. And I was regularly having people ask if people could buy and sell, and that wasn't the purpose for that page. And then I was a part of other buy and sell pages on Facebook, but I don't know how many times I saw scammer alert, am I just out of money, blah, blah, blah. And then when District came out, I was like, okay, it's safe for our members. It's building off of our community that we already have. And we like, it just all like fell into place and kind of made sense. And then I have a lot of members who are really interested in just hard goods and collectibles and things like that. And then at the same time, I was opening up an antique booth. So I was like, oh, let's do antiques and collectibles. But coming back to the point of jewelry, what I realized is like live selling and jewelry, Sammy and I were talking about this, it like goes hand in hand, because people can buy, like, let me just show you, like you can start things at $5. Like, let's just say I have my bowl here and I start things at $5, you can still make really good profit selling things that you bought $1, selling at $5 over and over and over and over again, because people do want to make bundles, and it's really cheap to ship out. You can do prorated shipping. And the more I got into it, the more I'm like, this actually is so awesome for our members, and it works really well. And then what I've been trying is like towards the end of like my sale, I will say, you know, if you've already purchased jewelry from me, you're still going to get discounted shipping on, and then I'll offer like a hard good or something like that. And people are willing to buy those hard goods at the end of the show because they've already like paid for their shipping with jewelry. And so then I was like, okay, I need to start including the jewelry with the antiques and collectibles, because for collectibles and antiques, maybe not clothes so much for groovy, quirky, groovy vintage. I think people might want to buy multiple clothes, but for hard goods, it could be a little bit more difficult as far as shipping goes. But I've been testing it out, and people are loving the jewelry with the hard goods, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of cute. Like, so that's the direction that we came from and what we're landing on. So we're totally like zooming in from a different direction. We're like YouTube first, then Facebook. And you guys, but I know Sammy, you've done some YouTube videos as well.
Yeah. I feel like you entered my life, Rachel, to pull me back. It's just, oh, gosh, so much time. I want to, like, sometimes I'm in my head, I'm like, oh, this would be a great video. You know, like it would be great to just show where I'm going, what I'm doing. You know, I have a showroom space here in Baltimore. But yeah, it might be coming soon. Never say never, but right. No, I haven't been posting on the regular. I started very, like a very long time ago, before technology had really caught up. And then I took a giant pause, but I love creating content. I think that's why I like live sales so much, is like, it feels like I'm creating my own little YouTube video, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And especially as you gain more education and more knowledge, I think that jewelry has a lot of that, more than clothing.
Yeah. And it's so fun
because of the maker's marks. I'm so excited to see that Canva. Is it just free?
Yeah. If you're part of our Facebook group, you can access it.
You have to join the Facebook. Okay. I'll shout out the Facebook group for people to join.
Yep. It's very, and then the people who are in there as well are extremely helpful. I am the kind of person that's more like, let's go shopping. And then I am really good at selling. That's my specialty. But then I have people within our community who are really, really good at knowing the dates of things and making sure things are authentic, and like really, really dig into that. So we also have the people who are admins on that particular Facebook group are all YouTubers. So they share their knowledge, and it's a really good community over there. So yeah, and then we also have two other Facebook groups. One is linked to one district and the other is linked to the other district, because what I had learned from, your guys's like Facebook groups is you could be scrolling on Facebook and you never knew you needed something until you see it scrolling on Facebook. And whereas eBay, Poshmark kind of is like that, where you can mindlessly scroll. But like eBay, you have, like, if you're a collector of Austrian crystal clip-on earrings, you type in Austrian, unless eBay's paying for those ads, to pop up in the middle of your Facebook scroll. But this is like gives my members and your members and Quirky members the opportunity to promote themselves and be able to be scrollable on Facebook as much as they want. And I've noticed my members, shout out to Paula, and some others recently have been, Kathy has been regularly, she's even made videos, like little reels of her jewelry and making sales that way. And I'm like, this is perfect. This is exactly how it should be. And it's working out really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And there's so much with District too. I mean, we could talk for hours about the functionality that they have.
Yeah.
with magic comments and reels.
Those are
Yeah.
so easy. I love the magic comments. It's
Okay,
like
go
my
ahead.
favorite thing.
You tell us about that because I haven't delved into that as much.
Like sometimes I get like in listing funks and I just because I work full time, so I work 6 days a week. I'm a rural mail carrier, so like I'm all morning. I work for the post office and I deliver mail, driving.
Wow.
So
Thank
then like,
you for your service. That's amazing.
well, my route is super scenic, so it's okay. It's fun. Like like it just does everything for you. You do your listing on district, which is super easy, like very minimal like effort. Then you do like your tags, and then boom, it's like on Facebook for you. Then boom, it's on your Instagram, and then people can just like type claim and then check out, and it's done. You don't have to invoice. You don't have to chase people down, and then you just print out the shipping label, package it, and you're done. But that's like one of my favorite district features, I think.
I love it. Yeah, we haven't used it. I need to create more of a formula for myself to be sharing. But it is so basically like anyone who's on Facebook, guys, if you're part of a Facebook community connected to a district marketplace, they can share the listings to a Facebook page. So you can just stay on Facebook and shop from Facebook, and you write claim and an item number that is shown on the image. So it might say like 44, you say claim 44, and you actually get a message in your messenger automatically to check out. It's magic.
It's
Like,
so easy.
right, yeah.
Yeah, and that's also a feature that you can use in Instagram as well.
Yep.
I haven't figured that all out yet, though, to be honest. And then another thing I really appreciate lately is during the live sales. I don't know if Quirky Retro have used this yet, but when we're doing live sales,
Quirky groovy.
What'd you say?
I said we're quirky groovy vintage, not retro.
I keep saying retro. Wait, yes, you're right. Quirky groovy. Well, you know what? If I mess up, that means people will remember it more. It's quirky groovy, guys. So there's like a feature that if our sellers are live selling, like the administrators can pop in and help them along, like pop in our voices. I don't know if you guys have used those features.
Yeah, no.
Okay, yes. Yep, that's an awesome feature. I remember being on Whatnot for the first time and being like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just like me with StreamYard, and I literally put my phone on the ground because I'm like, what is going on? But yeah, so it's like really helpful in that way where when you're live selling and you need help, someone can come in and voice over and help out. I've even done things where someone was looking for jewelry and I was able to bring my voice in and talk a little bit about the next show coming up. So
That's
people
really
weren't just
cool.
looking at a blank screen or whatever. So that's a really helpful feature. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about this weekend for anybody who's either in the chat or going to be watching this video once it's posted. This is going to be the first of like many. This is going to be like a collab attempt, and because we are some of the beginner marketplaces, I thought we better get our foot in the door now, because I believe that district is just going to keep growing, and that's another reason where I'm like, we need to get on there, it's going to grow, and we need to collab because it's going to grow, we need a network because it's going to grow. And so this is like the first one. And now this one is going to be a lot more casual, even though Sammy's all glammed up in her gold and she's ready to go. But it's going to be more casual in regards to, I don't have a specific time, and we're just going to raid within our own market if we can. So I set it to a weekend. So if you are planning on doing a sale, now this is just for my particular 2 markets, but if you're planning on doing a sale, pick what time works for you. I know that Quirky Groovy and Sammy and whoever else joins, they might say, oh, please pick between these times because I want everybody to rate each other. But for mine, it's just going to be more casual. Fortunately, we do have I think 8 sellers all lined up right in a row, so that kind of worked out. But going forward, I've been talking to Sienna where we can do a weekend, and she will be able to have the capability of taking our our seller from the last seller from one of our markets, and then rating the entire next market's first seller. So we'll actually be able to do those chunked blocks and bring all the buyers who are in the last show. So we might do like 4-hour chunks of, either 30 minutes or 4-hour long sellers, and take them and keep moving them along the train and then adding it onto the next weekend. And I know Quirky Groovy, someone in your market admin team was talking about connecting us with the virtual antique marketplace and also knickknacks. So that would be super exciting to have them as well, because they fit right into the whole vintage genre. Maybe we can just even call it like the vintage colorful weekend district, because honestly, like, because district also has like the card people, they have the Taylor Swift vaults, like, but we're really about antiques, collectibles, jewelry. Like, we have something going on, and district is changing to accommodate us, because even before, they were doing a lot of card pulls, and they would have features specifically for, I don't know, breaking cards open or whatever it's called. But now they're realizing, oh, we have this is really successful in the vintage market. So they're creating more things to accommodate for us. So so I'm really excited that that's what's going to happen the next time we do a color train. But for now, we're getting the word out there. We're going to celebrate. You guys are orange over there. So I'm planning on selling in your market. So I'm planning on bringing some of my orange jewelry over there just to say hey. And I was like pulling these out, and I was doing a live sale yesterday, and I was like, wait, I have some orange things here. So I'm like, I'm going to set those aside. So people are already ready to come on over to your guys' market for when I do that live sale. And yeah, you guys can definitely invite people over to apply to be sellers at our market as well. So yeah.
We're all excited. We're spreading out everywhere. We just started a TikTok too. We're on YouTube. We're kind of floating everywhere now.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's great because however you build your empire, then district can be the platform to help bring people together.
Yeah.
So
And
that,
it's fun.
yeah. Yeah. And so again, I mean, Rachel, you really brought something up that was really, that's really important, because Quirky Groovy, is a buy sell, Vintage Boss Babes is a buy sell, Vintage Joy Addicts is a buy sell. And yeah, you have to admin that stuff.
Yeah.
Through.
We have a big admin too.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but like all of a sudden something will slip through, and I'm like the latest one I've been seeing is like Audi's hiring, apply now, and I'm like, why are
Yeah.
you doing this? So yeah, to have the safety and the security of a platform that's obviously connected to Stripe, that has buyer seller protection, is really, really invaluable. And of course, there's a commission, but that's because it is a business that the software is not free, and it's really designed to continue to support you, where you actually end up making more money, right, than if you're just selling a one-off piece here or there on social media. Because I've seen some sales in my marketplace where people are selling 4 or 5 things at once because they're purchasing a bundle, and I love seeing that, because I'm like, that seller just made $100,
Mhm.
and that feels great. And that's a relationship that they can cultivate because it's on a social platform. It's not on a platform like eBay or Poshmark, where you might never ever have a chance to connect with that person, or it's just very difficult. You can kind of message each other, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
it's gonna be great, Rachel. Thank you for organizing.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, thank
awesome
you.
for you guys to be able to put a face to a marketplace, because sometimes if you're not on a social media platform talking, it for a while I'm like, what does Sammy look like again? Because it's just the necklace, right? Just seeing your necklace talk, as your icon talking next to you. And so it's really nice to be able to meet people and get faces out there and just be a part of the community and networking. One more thing I wanted to say in regards to like safety of district is like district just added on the feature of being able to chat and follow sellers. So if you're having a problem, you know, it's not like Facebook where someone can delete their profile and take your money. And but these are people that have been applied to our communities that we're communicating with. Sammy and we're able to see everything that's going on as far as shipping, everything that's going on as far as communication, and yeah, it's just building a really good and trusting community. So yay.
So
all right,
what colors are the weekend?
Are they
all the colors? What colors are featured this weekend?
So I have green for my jewelry, jewels and lots. I have pink for my antiques and collectibles. Quirky Groovy is going to be orange. Mm-hmm. So Yesenia, I know you were kind of thrown into this. Hey, Janice, and Michelle and Sharon. Oh, I'm looking at the chat now. Paula, hey, everybody. So I know you're kind of thrown into this, but it's going to be a colored theme, and it's not going to be like super intense. You can choose to have, if you're choosing to be a seller, you can have like all orange and groovy and great, like orange pops of everything. Wear orange, go crazy. I mean, even in the future, we can even do like costume contest of whoever was the most, right? Like which seller was the most festive towards their color or whatever. But it also could just be a nod. That's one thing I put in the packet is the goal of everything is, what did you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Okay. So it's the goal is to sell and to network and to feel comfortable in a community and to know the format of district. It's not just, you know, when I first went on to district, I was like, oh, is it just knickknacks? But it's not. It's it's like different antique stores all in one place. So it's kind of also learning how the layout works, that there's different markets out there. And then if you don't want to go all out with orange or all out with gold, you can have like a little nod, like Sammy might be wearing a gold dress, but bring in some pieces that have accents of gold, or someone might have like an orange background, but know that whatever ephemera sells really well for them. And it's just getting into the spirit of your marketplace. And but obviously the main goal is to sell things and to network. So, and Yesenia, this would be perfect if you had any other questions about what's coming up this weekend or what's going to happen more in the future. That would be really great. Sammy and I could probably answer them for you.
Well, I'm all filled in with the Quirky train that we're doing. So far, we have 4 sellers. We do have a lot of Android users, so we're waiting for the Android app to launch so we can have
I feel
more
like that's
sales.
top priority. It really is.
So we're waiting for that, but we have 4 sellers right now. If I can make it back on time on Sunday, I will be going live and joining the train. So I'm hoping I can.
Okay, so I will send you, if you can just message me on district. I have a Canva pack that's there. And I do have some sellers, even in our chat right now, who would be really interested in signing up for the orange section. But it's like a Canva pack where it talks about, you know, what we're doing. And then it goes into the advertisement. So like you can post it on the Facebook groups, like, hey, this is what we're doing. Come check it out. And then the next few pages are going to be where you would sign up for the time slots for your, you could either share that with your buyers, or if the buyers say, oh, I want this time, you could type it into the time slot, because then I'll just have like a good overview of what's happening on those days. And I think I'm signed up. I'm signed up for a day in the orange. I did get accepted as a seller there. I got accepted as a seller in Vintage Jewelry Addicts. And of course, I have tons of gold. I'm going to be bringing some choice Crown Trifari. So that will be really, really fun. And if anybody in the chat has any questions, or if you guys are watching this later on, leave me a comment down in the comment section, whether you're on Facebook or you're on one of the YouTube channels. So yeah. Do you have any
Rachel, I'll have to get you on our I have a Calendly, so I'll have to see what time you want so it doesn't cross over with anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can move. I'm good.
We'll message you the spreadsheet we have too, so that way we can all
because
check
I'd like
everything.
to do a big announcement. Like I'd like to do so at least it's covering as many of the marketplace sellers as possible so that we all like go join each other's marketplaces.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. And then be like, oh, I was just over here and I was just over there and I'm hopping.
And so when you say a big announcement, are you talking about sharing what time everybody in all the markets are going?
Yeah.
Live? Yeah.
I mean, as many people, because people will join last minute, maybe.
Right.
Ish. But yeah. So like people know, okay, Quirky people, Lilyworks people, Vintage Jewelry Addicts people.
Yeah. So if you guys, I think I've mentioned this before, but if you guys could fill out those times in that Canva file,
I gotta fill those steps out.
No, it's fine. Just I am terrible with I started off with the Excel spreadsheet, and it was just driving me insane. And I really like Canva because you're able to share thumbnails and other things and like graphics and things like that. Yeah. That like my buyers, a lot of them don't know how to make thumbnails, so I like be able to like give them templates, and there we go. I will make a template for the orange. I know someone was asking me. I think Michelle was asking me. All you need to do is people can put their face in there, their time, whatever they want, but just have like the orange background so that when people see, oh, there's another color that's popping up. That's interesting. And so having that orange color, and then Sammy created some of hers for her people already in there. And then there's some examples of green and pink for mine. And then we also have the ephemera market, the original ephemera marketplace by Luke. And I haven't heard back from him. So Luke, if you are watching this video, I've messaged back and forth with him and gave him all the info, but I'm wondering if it's like not the easiest thing to communicate on District, like if you don't have the iPhone, because when I am only on my Android, it doesn't pop up. The chat doesn't like show right away for me. And so I had like a lot of messages lost from a long time ago. So I have to go on to my iPhone and like, oh, there's all these messages there.
Oh,
so
wait, I did message you on District. I'm Space Disco Thrifts.
Oh, okay.
District.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yep,
I'm like, that's me.
All right. Then I can send you that Canva file. Yeah. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Hi, Kathy. How are you? I think Kathy also wanted to sign up. One of our Kathys. I think we have two Kathys in here.
It was Kathy. It was either a Kathy or a Karen from Lilyworks to find out with Vintage Jewelry Addicts.
Yeah, I think it was Kathy. Yep.
Yeah. And I need to write back to her. Don't worry, I'll be up late tonight.
Yeah, we have a few. Like I think Desiree came over by you guys, and Pack Rat Queen. And yeah, we have some really, really awesome jewelry people, like very, very knowledgeable.
Can't wait to have you guys on. Yeah, we're actually starting tomorrow night because I normally have sellers on at Friday. So it's like, hey, why don't we just start the train early?
Okay, that's good. Go ahead, make that announcement here.
We kick off at 5:45. We have 3 90-minute sellers, but they're all OGs. So they've done multiple District Live sales. And then we're going to be doing Saturday night and Sunday night. We typically start like 5:30 EST, which for PST is 2:30 in the afternoon. And that's because I go to bed at 10 p.m. So I like to be managing live sales after 10 p.m. But the other beautiful thing about District is, you can bring on mods. So I'm going to start to bring some mods onto my team so we can do late night lives, guys. I'm asleep, but the lives are happening.
Yeah, see, I'm a night owl. I'm up.
Good for you. I love
Yeah.
it. Are you in California?
Yeah,
Whereabouts?
Northern California.
Northern California. Okay, beautiful. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so beautiful.
I was like, I'm in the Emerald. It's known as the Emerald Triangle.
Oh, I want to go. Sounds amazing. I'm in Maryland. We had 21 tornadoes that touched down last night.
That sounds scary. I was like, it's 90 degrees here. Oh my
It's
goodness.
hot. It's already hot there.
It's
Yeah.
hot. It's so hot.
Yeah.
So Sharon is asking a question. Let me try pulling it up real quick.
Oh yeah, it was a pro account.
Oh, I see all the comments now. I didn't see them before.
That's not what I wanted. I want to present to you guys. I'm going to share. Here we go. This one. All right. So Sharon was asking, she's having trouble with the thumbnails. And so right here, I don't, if you guys can see it, let me know. But right here are the thumbnails at the end. So what some people are doing is they're just changing the picture here. So it was my face, and then they're changing their face and then putting what time they want. So you literally just click on it and type in whatever right here. You can edit your image. You can even replace it with your own, but then just keep the background and the train or whatever. This one is Sammy's. Yep, Sammy, and she has her train.
I
and then
redesigned it.
Her goal, yeah.
Because I wanted the necklace, so I was just like, I'll change it a little bit.
Is that actually a necklace you have?
Can you believe this? This is a necklace from one of my sellers, and every person wants to buy it. I'm about to make a reproduction line, which I know is not sustainable, of this necklace. No, I don't have it. It's so
That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Sammy's. So if something is telling you that you need a pro account, don't add anything here that says pro. And what I did when I first created the thumbnails, I don't think I used anything that you needed a pro account for, because you're just changing your face, which you don't need, and you're changing the letters. You don't really need a face. If you've accidentally added music, which I think Sharon was saying you can't use, something to do with music, and you might have accidentally put something in there that had that crown on it, that pro crown. So maybe just undo all the edits that you've done and then get back to the original and then just make it as simple as possible. But yeah, so the reason I use Canva for everything is because you can really easily create thumbnails and have other people have thumbnails that look very similar to yours for a train. And then also it's just really easy to create reels if you want to advertise yourself. So you can press the animate button and it can start animating things. You could put little videos in here. So if you wanted to advertise yourself, like I know Kathy does it, and right onto Facebook, you can use Canva really easily for that as well. And I mean, I use it for my thumbnails for my YouTube videos, and you can share documents like you guys saw here. So yeah, that's why I use Canva. Let me know if there's anything else I can answer. Let's see. It has an unlimited music item, but I didn't change anything but the picture and text. Well, Sharon, why don't you just try to undo all your edits and see if that does anything? Like if you just try downloading it without anything changed, see if you would be able to do that. All right, Sandy's asking, when selling on the platforms live, are all time slots for an hour? So right now it is. And like I mentioned in the beginning, this is kind of like a soft launch to a regular thing, a regular networking opportunity. Later on, we might, like I was telling the ladies, we might plan on doing a train, like each market gets 4-hour chunks, and we might do 8 sellers at 30 minutes, 2 sellers for 2, we might change it, but usually an hour works really well for bundling, at least an hour, because when I did the 30-minute brooch train, that was really fun. That was like when we were getting our feet wet, and it was really, really fast. But when you're a little bit longer, like an hour, it really encourages people to bundle from you, because then you're able to have more to sell. So there's that. Any other?
An hour goes by really fast too. Like you think it won't, but it really goes by really fast when you're doing
and
it live.
Especially if you're doing 30 seconds or less on your times.
Yeah.
Then every time someone bids under 15 seconds, it keeps adding time. So it's not just 30 seconds per item. You might have to like give yourself 2 minutes per item, thinking about it that way.
It's true.
Yeah. I think I've done like 2 or 3 lives on District, and I was like, I don't need an hour. Like that feels like really long, but it went by really fast.
Oops, did I just remove somebody?
90 minutes because people come in and out, and then they, you know what I mean? They don't find the live until 45 minutes in, and so.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I actually did that last night for my live, as I had everything planned out, and then I literally created listings like bonus, because once I think a couple of my regular sellers came in 15 minutes till it was the end, I just literally just kept grabbing things, because I'm like, I know that they want to make bundles, and they're here at the end. So yeah, that's something to think about as well. All right, so I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Share District. All right, I'm going to show you guys the marketplace is what they look like. So down here, what does it look like? It looks like mushrooms. So Quirky Groovy Vintage. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Quirky Groovy Vintage here, and it has the mushroom logo. And it looks like look at what you guys already have.
We have a lot. Like our sellers are on it.
There's orange happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't need to make a thumbnail. You guys have got it. All right.
We have a huge modmin team.
You have a huge what?
We have a huge mod team.
So if any mods want to come on,
we have people for everything. Like
that's
everyone
what
is great.
Was saying she's like, oh, I'm just gonna have one of my people. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
literally have people
for me,
that like
or so and so is my networking person. I was like, what? So that's good to know. Anyways, back to that's fun. Okay, so here's the Quirky Groovy Vintage. Then here, this one right here is the Vintage Stroller Addicts. You can always tell it has the necklace, and this one is Sammy's Market. Oh, and there's the lives popping up already. You can already see it's on the colorful weekend on District right there. And then we're going to go in the purple is the lower streets and lots.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And we have the green. It's so funny because I chose green for our purple market or our pinkish market, and then the pink color for the other markets. So I did not do that on purpose. But yes, we have some green sellers already. Oh, one thing I did want to make sure that you guys check is make sure that the time that you have signed up for on Canva is going to be Central Standard Time. So when you're signing up, keep that in mind, because you might have a double booking happening if you are like typing in your time, but it's actually Central Standard Time. I had everyone signing up as Central Standard Time. Okay, so stop screen.
Horrible with time
Those are the markets there. Oh, maybe I should show you guys potential future markets, but we'll leave them out until they're ready to jump on in with us. Like I said, we need to get in touch with Knickknacks and the virtual antique marketplace. And let's see, will the ephemera sale still go on if you don't hear back from that platform, or should you cancel? So if I don't hear back, I don't know. Did Luke approve you as a seller? Because if not, I would not do a live sale over there. I don't think you would even be able to. But yeah, so that might just be something that we're just gonna have to try to get in touch at a later time. But okay, so yeah, so Sharon says you're at 9. Okay, perfect. Yeah. All right. So does anyone else have any questions? Otherwise, we are gonna wrap this up and have a really great night, you guys. All right. So does anyone else have anything? Want to put your shout outs to all your groups out there for us?
Oh, for our Facebook groups?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, if you guys are on Facebook with the 1 billion other people on the planet that are, right? You can just search Vintage Jewelry Addicts. We have a Facebook page, and then we have a Facebook group. The group, you do have to request to join, and then I approve you within like 24 hours. And then on our Facebook page, we stream all of our district lives, so you can always tune in on Facebook as well. And then we're the same name on district.
And for us, we're Quirky Groovy Vintage. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just type it in, you'll find us. And then once you join our main group, then you will see all our sister groups as well. We have a sister group for vintage kids, seller spots, which helps with identification, any questions you have in regards to vintage. We even have a modern Y2K group, seller spots, just a little bit of everything. And thank you so much for organizing this and putting the train together.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Rachel.
You're welcome. I just wanted to share, if anybody was wondering what the group was, it is the Lilyworks Jewelry Community Research and Identification. If you go to the feature section here, this one says Vintage to Modern Jewelry Makers Marks here. I'm not sure if you would be able to see it here on the shared page. Nope, I might have to, let's see. See if I can share it now. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this is kind of what it looks like if you were to open it in Canva, and you can just scroll, and it's all, you can even have it on your phone. Yeah, so we have a bajillion here.
Wow.
And
awesome.
So you should more than likely be able to find something here. So there's that. So come on over, and you guys have a really great night. I will see you guys soon. Let's keep in touch. Yay! I will see you guys later. Bye, guys. Tell Missy we said hi. Share this video. We need to keep in touch. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Nice meeting you guys.